Hello. You're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome.
Today's recap is Season 2, Episode 34.
Hey, do me a favor.
If you like this recap, subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's see what's happening beyond the gates. We start off at the country club. Vernon and Anita are ordering lunch, and here comes Leslie. She won the bid on the lunch with the Articulettes at Winterfest. Anita tells her that she needs to go through the proper channels, and they'll talk about it some other time. At the police station, Bill is calling the chief every hour about the mugging, and then he asks Jacob about the blood plasma ring. Jacob says he's close to bringing them down, and when he gives him the details, the chief says, "Is that all you got?" Naomi stops by the hotel to see how Haley is doing. Haley says, "Tell me why you're really here." Naomi tells her, "I cannot like you and still feel for you because you were attacked. It's not like you made yourself get mugged." Tomas meets with Lynette at the food court, and she tells him about the fake incident with Haley. He tells her Haley shouldn't have been meeting with her about her case. He says, "I'm your attorney. You should have come to me." Jacob asks the chief, "Would it kill you to admit I'm doing a good job?" The chief says, "I give credit when it's due." Jacob tells him, "I want some respect." Back at the country club, Leslie keeps bugging Anita about this lunch that she bid on. Anita tells her that Tracy and Sharon are on tour. And then Leslie sits down at their table. And then she starts going on and on about the Articulettes. Haley asks Naomi if they could ever be close again. And then Bill walks in. And he asks Naomi if Jacob mentioned anything about Haley's case. Naomi tells him that Jacob hasn't been home much, but everything is fine between them. She says she'll let him know if she hears anything. Tomas tells Lynette there's a pretty good offer for her to plead to a lesser charge with no jail time. But she says, "I'm innocent. I don't want to plead to anything. I want my charges completely dropped." He says, "I'm working on it." And then Lynette tells him, "Maybe I should get your boss involved." The chief tells Jacob, "I think you can take these scumbags down, but be smart about it so you can come home safe." Jacob tells the chief he's trained and prepared. He says, "You can trust me." And the chief tells him, "I hope I can trust that you'll take care of yourself, because I don't know what I would do if something happened to you." Lynette gets a call from Randy, so Tomas tells her, in the future, there's no need to reach out to Haley. And then Lynette says, "I didn't. She brought those papers to me." Vernon tells the waiter to cancel their order, and then he tells Leslie that they have a meeting at Banneker. Anita says this lunch is over. And when they get up to leave, Anita gets dizzy, stumbles, and catches herself on the table. Naomi comes home to find Jacob sitting in the dark. He says he had to sneak in so he wouldn't be seen. He says there's more. And then he tells her that he's moving out. Lynette meets Randy at Uptown, and he tells her that Bill wants the mugger caught, and Joey wants him to find him. Lynette says, "That sounds like a you problem." And Randy tells her, "If I go down, you and Haley are going down right along with me." Vernon brings Anita a glass of water, and she says, "I just got a little lightheaded." And they get up to leave. Anita tells Vernon, "I have my good moments and my bad moments." He says, "Leslie is lucky you weren't feeling 100%. Anita tells him, "I would have snatched her up like we did in Chicago back in the day." And Vernon said that would have been a sight to see. Jacob tells Naomi it's standard protocol to move to another location when you're undercover. And then he gives her a burner phone. Naomi says, "I hate this." And then they decide to make the best of the little time they have together for now.
And that's how the show ended. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.